What's up? It's Andy. Today I'm going to be taking on the house over at No House Advantage as I'm going to be taking a look at different props given in the Chiefs-Bengals game. Here's how No House Advantage works if you haven't taken part in one of these contests. Well, first of all, if you haven't, I don't know what you've been waiting for. No House Advantage is player props and fantasy rolled into one easy-to-use platform. All you got to do is take a prop associated with a player and get it correct. And if you do that 5 times, you're going to make 21 times your money. And there's also the pick'em contest. It's tournament style, where the more that you pick correctly, the higher you go in the standings and get closer to that top prize. Go check out the video that we submitted for the pick'em contest. But right now, we're focusing on versus the house, where we got to pick 5 of these right. And if we do, 21 times our money. And if you go over to No House Advantage using the link in the description of this video, No House Advantage is going to match your first deposit up to $100. So you put in 100. If you shank one and miss out, you got another free 100 to try to, you know how it's like double, triple, quadruple. I don't know what 21 times is other than pretty fantastic. So make sure you go over there, take part in this versus the house contest, and I'm going to start with something that I think is borderline hilarious, but I borderline believe it's definitely going to happen. Borderline definitely. That's like 20% of the time, all the time, or whatever that burgundy thing is. But I want the over 9.5 rushing yards for Patrick Mahomes. And I know what you're saying, high ankle sprain, blah, 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 blah. I think early in this game, he is going to run the ball once or twice to tell the defense, and keep them honest. Like, oh, no, the ankle's fine. They're going to shoot some stuff in there, and he's going to run when they drop those linebackers and they go into some sort of man coverage. When he sees those linebackers back to him, mark my words, he's going to run for a first down just to keep that defense honest for the rest of the game. I'm going to take the over 9.5 rushing yards for Patrick Mahomes. My favorite receiver in this game, when you factor in his ability and the total, would be T. Higgins. I'm going to take the over on T. Higgins receiving yards. He had a down week last week, but we know how this Cincinnati Bengals offense works. You really start to shade one way, they'll go the other way, and I think he's due for a very big game. Also, you can't take too much out of last game with all the snow and then the way they were running the ball effectively. If he's going to be the one getting one-on-one matchups, and you expect that to be the case with the Chiefs doing anything and everything to keep Jamar Chase limited, then I'm going to take the over on T. Higgins receiving yards. Then on the other side of the ball, I'm going to take the under on Travis Kelce receptions. 7 receptions is just a little too much for me. I understand he dominated last week, but this is like the flip side of taking T. Higgins. Travis Kelce absolutely killed it last week, and when you're the Cincinnati Bengals and you're figuring out who do we have to stop, you got to think their whole game plan is going to be about stopping Travis Kelce, especially because you got to assume they think Mahomes is going to be limited in terms of, his mobility, so they're going to have to get Kelce involved offensively, or at least if you're game planning, that's what you think, and 7 catches is just too much. Then when you couple that with the fact that there was a weird little injury that popped up on the injury report late in the week, which you never want to see, I think that's a nice concoction that allows me to take the under on Travis Kelce reception yardage. I also am going to take the over on Joe Mixon receiving yardage. With the Bengals offensive line currently, being on multiple backups. I know they looked great last week in the snow. I weirdly feel like it helped them. They were effective running the ball, but still, when it came to passing the ball, they got the ball out of Burrow's hands immediately, almost every single play, and I think that's going to be the case once again. I think they're going to try to get the ball out of his hands, and I'm going to take the over on Joe Mixon receiving yards. And that's what I got for you here on this AFC Championship Sunday, and NFC Championship Sunday for what it's worth. If you haven't checked out my NFC video, I did that yesterday. You should be able to find that right here on the channel. Good luck to all of you. Better luck to me. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel here. And I guess I will be seeing you at some point before Super Bowl, but I also give these No House Advantage picks for the NHL, so be sure to check those out on Tuesdays and Thursdays, as well as all the other great content on the channel here. I will be back with you soon. Take it easy. Have a good one, and I'll see you then.